In this episode of Paint Society, we will be putting to the test a mobile turbine system. We'll be refinishing a full trunk and blending into the quarter panels. Is this system capable of spraying automotive finishes and giving us a factory finish? Stay tuned to find out. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Paint Society, the channel where we're really inspiring you to get back into your garage or get working on those projects, which was the main inspiration behind our new design here, Grind, Paint, Buff, Repeat. If you want to get your own design, go ahead and check out the link below and you can get one. Today, we're really going to be going mobile with a mobile type of system, and we're going to test it in the booth. And what that system is a turbine system. That's right, you do not need a compressor to spray. You can be 100% mobile with this system. And the best thing about this system, it is a 120 volts. You can plug it right into your wall switch and you are good to go. So today we're gonna be using it, we're gonna be demoing it. It comes with two guns right here. Now these two guns are exactly the same. They just have different designs. You can get the hard cup, which it comes with, or you can go ahead and can get yourself the PPS adapter. They're both pressurized. Now this turbine system also comes with a lengthy hose, so you can go ahead and you can pretty much set up somewhere else and extend it to where you need to be and walk around the car. This turbine, I think, is gonna give us a nice result. We don't know exactly everything about it, but we're gonna learn together here for the first time. So come along with me, let's step into the booth and let me show you what I have going on. So the job we have today for the turbine is we actually fix the trunk and we're gonna blend the color onto each one of the quarter panels. So we're gonna be taking this turbine system through the full steps of what a normal paint job would be. We're going to seal it, we're gonna be using a base coat metallic, and then we're gonna be clear coating large areas so we can really put it to the test. Now let's quickly chat about the actual gun itself. So here we have our gun and the air cap comes right off. Now we can take a look and see that the fan adjustment is actually at the front of the gun, and we have a positive and negative, and we can rotate it about a quarter of a turn. Now the actual fluid tip comes with a 0.8, which is rather small, but the guys are telling me since this turbine operates at such a low PSI, it does not require the full 1.3, which is a traditional fluid tip you would probably see for base coat, clear coat. So they're saying the 0.8 should be just fine, but we can always change if we need. Now up here we have the actual air coming in and out, air control, and the guys are telling me to leave it at wide open, and for the fluid they said dial it all the way in and then adjust from there. So we're really gonna see how this works. I'm not sure exactly. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think we're gonna be able to do it. Now let's go ahead and get our paint mixed up and I'll show you how it connects with this PPS adapter. Okay, so I had to find this out on my own. For the PPS, you have to take off this cap right here in order for it to work. So then you'll take that, this is our sealer, put that on top. Now I just use this for mixing. So then we'll take our full setup, we'll pop it in here like that, okay? You guys seeing this? Then we'll come over the top and then we'll just go ahead and screw it on. So there we go, it's good to go, and we'll go ahead and we'll test it out. Okay, so we have it all set up now. It's recommended that I do it around 5 PSI, so I'll turn it on. You can hear the turbine starting to kick up. We'll have it set right around 5.5 in that area. It's not recommended to go all the way through. We don't need to overheat the actual unit. It is more than enough at that pressure from what I'm told. So we're gonna go ahead and seal the whole trunk. This car has been painted before, not too good, so I wanna seal it off, and then we're gonna blend into the adjacent panel. Now to set this up, all I'll do is come here, turn it, and we're good to go. And by the looks of it, all I've got to do is just hook this in. I hope it works. Just like that. First impressions, just sprayed a coated sealer, no overspray at all. Really easy. I think this is easier than spraying with a regular conventional gun, to be honest, because not a lot's coming out and it's very easy to control. The overspray is very fine. Let's take a look, because this area can typically be rough where you finish your sealer edge. Over here, same thing. I'm gonna put one more coat on it because it needs it. So we're ready for our base coat, and I cleaned out the gun. The only thing I did is take the nozzle off, the air cap, and just ran some thinner through it until it was all good to go, and the thinner was coming out nice and clear. So we have our base coat here, and we're gonna spray the same exact way as we would if we had a regular paint gun system. I'll start off with my paint on the bottom, bringing it all the way over to keep that nice wet edge, and blending it a little bit into the quarter panels. Again, the same system. I found that opening my fluid just a little bit more gets a little bit more paint onto the panel the way I like to spray. So real time, first coat of base going down, and you can see how I just blended that quarter panel with pretty good ease. I noticed that the paint comes out a little bit slower, but you have 100 times more control over it because we don't have overspray blasting the whole panel. Top of the trunk looks really good. I don't see really any model. Blend here after the first coat, I'm kind of impressed. I just got word that it's probably a better idea for me to keep the machine a little bit further away from where I'm painting. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it. It's got these filters on there which collect overspray. And if we keep them away from the overspray, it'll last longer. Okay, so the first coat went on like you saw. It's been 10 minutes, it's all dry. We're ready for our second. And right after our second coat, we're gonna do a half coat from a little bit more of a distance to kind of even out those metallics. So we'll start here on the bottom, move across to our quarter panels, back to the other quarter panel, and then give everything a half coat right away. Now we're going to do that half coat from a little bit more of a distance. With minimal overspray, we're really able to control that blend like I talked about earlier. Nice orientation of the metallics. And moving over here, our blend is just as seamless as we can get it. Now we're ready for clear. Can this paint gun system atomize the clear fine enough to give it a nice factory finish? Let's go ahead and find out right now. So there we have it. We just finished up with the car, painting it. And I've got to say, the accessibility and the portability and the ease of using a unit like this is really, really a big advantage when you want to do painting anywhere. What I love about it is, well, it plugs right into 120 volts with a simple cord. And when you're all done, you just put it in the back of your car or wherever you're at, and you can easily paint on the go. Now, you really have to think about how you want to use this unit. And what do I mean by that? Well, this unit will have a price tag attached to it. So this is an investment. You can use it for your body shop. I really find that it really works well if you need to do small controlled blends, because the amount of overspray is very, very reduced. So I can really see the advantage of using it in your body shop for that reason. Now, this is also an investment maybe for the little guys that want to go ahead and have their home shop, but are concerned with compressor and getting the right TFM and plumbing the actual unit. You simply plug it in and you go. And I've got to say, it's very easy to use. With the flip of a switch, you're painting within seconds, which is a cool feature. Not only that, but we can take this portable unit anywhere. So let's say that you're in the mobile business. You can set up shop. You even get a generator, and you can do it right in the middle of the parking lot according to your EPA standards. So make sure you check them out in your area. For future videos, I want to take this home. I want to see how it performs in normal settings. With the low overspray, I think we'll be able to really achieve nice finishes without a booth. So I hope you learned something about this unit. Go ahead and check it out online and see if it's right for you. Here at Paint Society, we really like to dive into all the types of tools and equipment within our business and within our trade. So it's a cool little system. Go ahead and check it out. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the rest of this car assembled and back together, and we'll check out the results. But guys, this is Brian from Paint Society, reminding you, don't overthink it, it's just paint. I'll see you guys on the next one. Let's check it out.